first flawless creation, Void Treasure. Hero Gear Breakdown. We're stinking up your home right now.
Coming at you live from Stinkpot Studios, it's the Stinkpot Show.
Welcome back to all of my stinking family here at the Stinkpot Shack Show. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So this is actually going to be the last week we're here at this particular time. But we'll get into all that later. All we're basically doing is we're adding a new game to our schedule. And we're changing the time a little bit. So nothing to get too excited about. But good to stay informed there. So if you're interested in subscribing, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell icon if you want to be notified when I do go live. So I try to keep it pretty consistent on the start times. I'm maybe 10 minutes behind, but that's just because I'm trying to fine-tune everything, make sure everything is as good to go for the stream so you guys can have an enjoyable experience. So there we have it there. Who is going to be the first customer tonight? Will it be Mike or is it going to be someone else this time? Let's just see how that goes. Because hopefully we'll have a, visitor, Nook might stop by from Anonymous or Peaches or any one of us or anyone else in our Anonymous house could stop by. You just never know here at the Stinkpot Shack Show. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a deeper dive into the crafting system, things you should be doing, things you should not be doing, and then next week we're going to do start with a hero special and how you can gear your heroes with specific types of gear that is tailored for their strengths and weaknesses. And Mike, once again, you are up first, so congratulations. So the last couple times, Mike, you've been asking if you can be a moderator on the channel, so I definitely want to keep you interested in that. But I think right now, at this time, I just need to grow my channel a little bit more. So when we get more subscribers and get some more traffic in here, you'll definitely be my go-to guy when I start thinking about adding some moderators. So hope that doesn't discourage you too much, but we just really need to get the traffic going in here and to get this live chat going a little more, active before we start worrying about moderation. And Peaches is a second follower here. She almost beat Mike to the punch. She probably was here, but just wasn't fast enough on the trigger. So welcome, Peaches, to our channel tonight. And like I said, we're going to talk about the crafting, getting a deeper dive into that. And then next week we'll do a special stream about the heroes and how you can gear them. If you're familiar with World of Warcraft, what we're going to try to do next week is start twinking our people. So that's what we're going to do. And another thing, I'm currently working through the Void. And everybody is currently saying, from what I've heard, that Gan is the one to get. So I have access to, who is it? Avalon and the new Rakan hero. But I'm kind of saving my, my stuff so I can get that Gan, because everyone keeps talking about him. But one thing I have done in preparation for that is, and I'll show you guys this on the live stream when I'm ready to do it, but I've probably racked up close to 3.5 million XP cards there, and I just keep saving, because when I do get that new hero selection that I'm going to do next, I'm going to get on here with this stream, and we're just going to grind out that hero and see how we'll use all the cards on my one hero and see how high of a level we can get him when that time comes. So I look forward to doing that with you guys. But back to business. Let's see. Yep. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Hopefully we can keep the great content coming. So thank you very much. Just want to remind everyone, we don't have any violators. Just a friendly reminder I say every time. I just always want to promote a respectful atmosphere here. So that's one thing that we've been blessed with so far. So if we can keep that going, that'll be great for our community. But first, let's give a quick little update on the state of my channel since we're talking about it. One thing that I want to do is keep building the community base here, because I don't really get a lot of comments. I don't really get a lot of likes. The subscriptions are pretty much the only thing that are steadily going up at this time. So one thing I'm trying to do to add to your community is I have this Beat the Boss right down here. And last week, we actually confirmed that it worked, or actually Tuesday that was, we confirmed it worked. So apparently it does not work if you are already a subscriber and then you unsubscribe and resubscribe. So resubscriptions do not work, because we had a brand new subscriber that joined Tuesday, and he drove the HP down. So, and I inadvertently reset it, so I just gave you guys a little bit of a favor, because it was at 750. And it was actually supposed to be 725 or 750, but I inadvertently reset it, so I gave you guys a little break, and we're going to start this one at 500. See if we can't get that sucker defeated today. So what we're going to do is, right now, I am the leader, I am the boss, so whenever I am knocked off my 500 health, then what's going to happen is I will grant 1 or 2 wishes from whoever is the successor. And I guess that'll be the game going forward. If you're the person that beats off the previous boss, then we'll grant you 1 or 2 wishes, within reason, of course. I'm not going to send you $1 million or anything, but you know, just to keep it a little friendly and a little entertaining for everyone. I think that's something we can do. So also, you might notice in the middle, at the top of my Art of Conquest window, I have a Twitter account. And right now I have a couple followers on there. I'm looking to build that out as well, because I previously published my new schedule out there. So at Stinkpot Show is where you can find me there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to keep building this community. We started this community on August 20th, 2017. So we're almost, actually, yeah, it's the 12th. So yeah, we're almost at the 2-month mark. And currently we're sitting, we just hit our 70th gosh, I'm stuttering. Our 70th subscriber this week. So I'm trying to think what we're going to do for the 100th subscriber. Will be my first big deal. So if you have ideas for what we could do for our 100th subscriber, put it in our comments after I publish this video later. If not, pop it in the live chat here and just give me some ideas. The first idea I came up with, and Peaches says, no, can't do that, is I want to get a little bitty cake that says 100 subscriber on it, and I want to see, it's going to be an 8-inch cake, and I would like to eat that in 100 seconds, see if I can do that. It'll be my own little eating challenge for you guys. For the 100 subscriber, eat an 8-inch cake in 100 seconds. Peaches hates that idea, but I think it'll be fun. But if you don't like that idea, then tell me something else that you would like to see. I just want to have it entertaining for everyone here. So that's pretty much it for our community. So just keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep liking, keep telling all your friends. We are here, the Stinkpot Show. Now let's talk some Art of Conquest. So, last week, actually, we didn't meet because I just had a video, and we basically just went over some of the things that you can do, and we also beat the mighty Solarian boss, so that was a good accomplishment for me, is I finally got to beat that final dragon boss, and he was a lot easier than I expected. Maybe it's because I really revamped my heroes, or maybe it's because I changed to the dwarf race and got a lot of gold units. But it was a lot easier than I expected. So if you are interested in how I beat the Solarian boss, go back and watch that video at a later time. Peaches says, fit 100 gummy bears in my mouth. That's a fun challenge. Have a gummy bear in my mouth for every subscriber once we get to the 100 point. That would be, I think I could easily do 100. I mean, they're pretty compact, and I could smush them up. Not to mention, if I really wanted to get, smart about it, I could just melt them all and then roll it up and just stuff it in my mouth. That would be the easiest way to get 100 in there. So, yeah, I think it's a possibility. with my big mouth. So there we have it. Alright, so keep those ideas coming as we continue. So let's talk the state of our server. Here we are, Area 51. That is the server I play on. And as you can see, Hyrule Kingdom, they're confined to their starting area. And let's look at, I forget what this one's called already. Dunwolf, look at them. They're confined to their starting area. Let's go over here to, what is it? It begins with an A, Athley. They are also confined to their starting area. And then Neferek down here, wow. Oh no, they got one. They've been branching out. Let's go see what kind of trouble is going on over there. Because as far as I can tell, that is the only non-Skarn city out there that's outside of their starting area. So yeah, where's Ikarum? They're confined to their starting area. So there's just one city out there that's not Skarn. And as for that, we are pretty much completely dominating the server. We had a good uprising from Dunwolf about a week or two ago. But, you know, I kind of spoke up in my house and said, why are we letting this happen? You know, if we're going to control the server, we need to control the server. Because if you let people build up, then they're going to be able to get 10 cities. Once they get 10 cities, they get king. Once they get king, then one guy has plus 300% resources. You just don't really want to let people build up like this. This game is all about world domination. So that's what should happen. If you can dominate the server, dominate the server. That's the name of the game. It's called Art of Conquest. Not Art of Conquest and then let them build back up and then rinse and repeat. That's not how it works at all. So, you know, keep them on their toes. Keep the morale down. And, you know, whoop. Wow, looks like another one just came before my very eyes. So Night Spear has now been taken over by WoW. So looks like there's a lot of action going on in this area. So let's see what happens. Nook, thank you for joining us tonight. Nook and Peaches, if you're in game, hop on down to Land's End and Night Spear, and let's see what's going on down here. We might need to take these back. Let's see, Night Spear I'm going to look at right now. So it's at 73 defense, and it's level 23. I could probably do it, but I'm a little afraid to do it at level 23 because I'm only level, what am I, 24? Am I 24? I can't remember. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I am 24. Okay. Yep, 24. So I'm a little leery about doing that by myself. Let's just take a look at this orange one that just popped up. I bet the guy is still over there. Let's see what we got. So nobody's physically here at the moment, and nobody's there. Oh yeah, level 30. I was blind. Level 30. He only has 10 troops. Should I? Oh, Peaches, give me your. Don't say yes. Just tell me if you think I should attack that guy. Level 30 with 10 troops. He only has a 16k wall, so I feel like I could take it up pretty easily, but I've never attempted to go up against a level 30 guy, so I don't really know. 312k to my, and that's pretty much 100k, give or take, higher than me. It's risky for sure. No, Peaches says no. She's taking the conservative approach. Well, if anybody is on Area 51 and they're feeling like taking on this level 30 guy, he only has 10 troops, and he really only has a 16k wall. I just lost my army, so if I hadn't just lost my army, I would probably just go all in and take care of it. And there's Nook. Are you gonna take care of it, Nook? Let's see where Nook is at. He's at, so Nook's at 214k. So I wish I could just take one hero just to kind of gauge what kind of army they have, but You know, that's another thing. Level 30. Oh, there's a purple guy, so we're going to get him out of here. He don't need to be here. See you later, Mikey. Sorry. World domination. I was just talking about that. So we got to take care of business. Bye-bye, Mikey. It was so long seeing you. It's kind of sad I did that because we all came from the Ikram Kingdom, purple. And then Neferek kind of took over the server, and we had to handle our business and merge in with Skarn when the server migration, or the kingdom migration, not the server migration, happened. So yeah, kind of interesting drama to start off the stream tonight. Level 30, and he's not building up. He would. Let's anybody see what the requirement is? Let's have a look. So 28k. I don't mean. Yes, I know I can muster 28k power because I have that super unit. I know I can hit at least 29. Okay, 30 even. And I just got my good gold troops, so let me sub them in for take these guys out and put these guys in. So yeah, that brings me up to 36k. Those are my new gold shielded troops. So, yeah, I kind of want to hit this attack button, Peaches. I mean, 10 troops, how hard can 10 troops be against this? Seriously, 10. Now, I forget, Peaches, is that 10 little guys, or is that 10 whole complete units? I forget. Maybe that's why I think it's too easy. It's 10 whole units, isn't it? Whole 10 groups, basically. Alright. Think about the retribution. Fine, guys. You guys outvoted me. 2 no's versus me being reckless again. That's probably how I lost my army. Oh, it's gone. Someone took it. Peaches, did you take it? Someone took it because it's not inhabited anymore. Or maybe he just saw us and then fled real quick. I don't really know what happened. Let's go to the map. Yep, nobody there. Huh. Peaches, I'll give you credit if you tell me you did it. Well, I can find out if Peaches did it. Let's go see if she did it. Stinkpot routed Mikey. Nope, nobody attacked. He just got scared and left, I guess. Huh. Power to the anonymous group. World domination, guys. That's how it is. What about this yellow guy over here? Peaches, can you take him out? Let's see if we can get a joint effort on this guy. 73, 206. I feel better about that. I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy. I'm going to attack him. 17k. I know I got a 36k. Let's just see what happens. Here we go. Going to do a battle. Starting now. And I hope I don't just regret this. Oh man, we got Lynch everywhere. Let's break out. Oops, I didn't mean to do the Crusader. Come on guys, we want to redeploy. Right there. I think my army is dying. I'm pretty sure they're dying. We got some morale boost. We got the super unit in place. Let's heal what we can. This is not going well at all because of all them guys on the tower. And I have no place to, yeah, my army's dying, I believe. Heavy casualties. Can we get in there? Overload it. Is that even helping at all? I need to get the Nova. Get the Nova. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Try and stop the army there. We'll just keep going here. I don't really know what's happening. I'm dying slowly, I believe. My super unit is still going strong, so half my army is dead, though. Definitely half my army is dead. I never listen. Resurrect. Let's bring some people back to life. Do what we can. I never listen. This channel will not be fun if I took the safe route all the time. So if I die, that's fine. Because I did not take the safe route. and I didn't kill him. Let's see how much I actually lost here. So I lost 2 gold units, 5 gold units. I really didn't lose a whole lot. I mean, yeah, not like I thought. I thought my entire army was gone, but I lost 3 of my gold units, so that's basically 1,000 mithril I lost from these guys. I lost about 1,000 mithril there, and these guys lost, only 2 of them died, so probably about another 240 purple crystals there. And I had some sharpshooters die, and they're only silvers, so only 3 there, so that was negligible. And the 5 of those guys, so these guys here, they died because they can't be injured, so if they lose their health, they're going to die automatically. But I feel like if I go back and watch it, of course I had a lot of hero deaths, but let's just take a look at the replay so I can watch it now that it's not real time. Got 691 honor, so thankful for that. I only knocked him down from 73 to 65. So let's go have a look at that replay. See where because I didn't. Everything was happening so fast that I was just hitting every button I could. I was button mashing is what I was doing. But I think what really saved me was these gold units right here, because they have this shield capability. See that? They're just being hammered right now, and the troops behind are really, taking them out. So those gold units really shielded me, and I have more shieldy guys right here, these silvers. But the super unit, when I redeployed that really just allowed me to get morale boost and to get some heavy tanking ability going on. So as a dwarf, you're going to lose units because they don't go injured, and I was not in my kingdom territory, so my injury rate is more severe. But the fact that those gold units, if I would have had more of those gold mechs with the shield ability, and if I would have scattered them across my entire front line, I think I would have been alright. So I went real Rocketeer heavy on this build. So when I build up again, I'm going to go all frontline gold units with the shield army, and then have ranged in behind that. And I think against these ranged units, especially these spellcasters, I'm going to have a lot better opportunity to staying alive, because those shields work pretty well. And look at my super unit; it doesn't even take any damage at all. Maybe they weren't even being. I don't even think he was targeted the way it's looking. It's on this gold unit right there. And look, he's got a barely alive, but he's going to hang on, I think. Yeah, 1 second. So he wasn't losing the health because of his shield capability. So yeah, that's what I think I need to do. I know I never listened, but that was a good learning lesson. I'm learning how to be a dwarf, and that's just part of it. There are a lot of mechanical units, so let's heal up what we can, and we'll just move on. You got to test your limits every now and again. At least I did better than last time. I didn't lose my entire army in a duel, so I can't really complain too much, other than I lost about half a week's worth of mithril, but oh well. So, wow, what a jump start drama session we had there in Area 51. We're trying to take out that last yellow, and then we will have world domination at hand once again. So while that is going on, let's move on to something else that happened. So, we're going to talk about my first flawless creation, and I'm going to save some of my nudes, so I ain't going to show you any of my nudes, but 1 second. I got to queue up my photo I took earlier. Can't let you see the goods. Where's my picture at that I wanted to show you guys? There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're bringing the video feed back up now. So I'll wait for that to pop back in. You guys still with me? Maybe you guys stopped talking, or maybe I lost you. I'm not really sure. What heroes have you gotten from the void? Good question, Nook. I'll go over that in just a second. But one thing I want to talk about is we're talking about two things tonight. We're going to talk about the void, and primarily, and then we're going to talk about crafting, intermediate crafting, because we kind of did an introduction a couple of videos ago, and now I want to take another baby step toward the crafting realm. And I also started a spreadsheet tonight, which I didn't get as far as I wanted, but basically I'm creating my crafting Bible for this game. And so I have a spreadsheet in Excel, and so I have everything categorized by hero sets, and then everything categorized by specific hero items, and then also items that are just generic, you can use on anybody. So next week we're going to look at that and how you can gear up your heroes. Once I get this guide a little more complete, I'll share it with you, and we'll go over it in the stream. But for now, we're going to do the first part of what I really wanted to get into, and that is talk about the crafting side. So, one thing happened this week during crafting is whenever you are crafting, let me go to my actual crafting thing. And so when you're crafting, okay, I'll just briefly go over how you craft. So you hit the craft button, you pick your hero that you want to craft with. Oh, they're all injured. Who's not injured? Anybody? Gazul, are you alive, buddy? Okay, there you go. So once you pick your hero, you hit craft, and you pick your recipe at that point, and then you hit craft. And then once you hit craft, the game kind of rolls the dice. And if you roll a lucky number, this is what will happen. This is what will happen if you roll a lucky number. You'll get a notification that, bam, flawless creation. So what happened was, you can see this item is now orangish, or what is that called? Legendary. So it's a flawless creation. And let me get back to this. So let's see. I want also legendary. Yeah, legendary is the orange. But let me go to. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. Let me get out of here. So let me backpedal just a tiny bit. So the flawless item that I crafted, where is it at? Was it this one? Nope, wasn't that one. Must be down here somewhere. Or did I put it? I might have put it on somebody. Let's look at there. Yep, there it is. So it went flawless. So it's a flawless Nightfire vestment. So now I can backpedal a little bit. So when I actually started to craft this item, I went to craft, I set it to Gazul, and I went to all up here, and I set it to epic, and I wanted to confirm the epic, and I picked the Nightfire vestment. Boom, right there, and I hit craft. So you can see it's a purple item, but because I got that lucky roll, it actually upgraded it to a legendary. So that's something I didn't know you could do, is you can get that upgrade if you get that flawless creation proc, is what they call it in other games. So if you can proc that, then you can actually get an upgraded item, and that's pretty cool. So it's basically you had a perfect craft roll on that. So that was the first time that it had happened for me, and I put that sucker on Gazul, like I said, and look at the stats. So the flawless version of this one is +4 magic and +7 stamina. Now if I go back to my crafting, I bet it's less than that. So we go to bam, bam, Nightfire. So it's +4 and +7 was the legendary version. But the epic version is only +2, +5. So I got 2 more magic, and I got 2 more stamina for getting that flawless creation. So what it's going to allow me to do, because I'm a perfectionist, I love the crafting system in pretty much any game. So now I thought, my quest in the crafting, my ultimate goal was to get all of the divine, but now you want to get, this flawless creation on all your items, and that's going to take a crap ton of time, a crap ton of dedication. But if you really want to have the best gear in this game, you got to just keep grinding the same thing over and over until you get the flawless creation of it. So that's going to take a ton of alchemy stones and a ton of time to get everything flawless, but that's what I'm going to be working for. And if you want to be a perfectionist and have the best of the best, that's what everybody's going to be working for as well. So now we'll go back to next question. He said, what heroes have you gotten from the Void so far? So let's hop on over to the Void and we'll take a look. So that's one of the things I wanted to go over next was the Void treasure, and I always forget where this silly thing is. There he is. So we'll go over to the Void, and now what I wanted to do in the Void is going to be severely limited. I probably ain't going to be able to do what I want to do because my army's gone. So in that respect, Peaches, yeah, I probably should have listened to you. Sorry. But now I gotta regrind some golds and silvers to get my stuff back. But that's okay. That's what the game's all about. Learning and regrinding over and over. Oh yeah, I was way far over in Neferak, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get over there. Are there any other questions out there? Just throw it in the chat, and I'll handle it as I can see it. And if I don't see something in the chat that you feel like I should have paid attention to, just throw out all caps anywhere you can get my attention, because sometimes I get too excited and too engrossed in what I'm talking about that I just glance over there and forget to actually comment on what you guys are saying. So I don't want to feel like you guys are being left out in these streams, because you're a big part of why we're here tonight. So yeah, just scream at me if you have to. I wish there was a button where it would shake my whole screen, so like you could do in Facebook. And on a similar note, did you guys hear that they're finally, I didn't even know it was still up, but AOL just announced they're finally shutting down the AOL Instant Messenger. I had no idea it was still up and running, but apparently there's a lot of old people out there that are still using it that are crying because they won't know how to function without their AOL Instant Messenger. So yeah. Sorry to hear that, AOL friends. Alright, so we're in the going into the Void, and to answer next question, there's 2 heroes I have access to, and actually I can't go back because I'm on the tier 2, and I know it shows, yeah, so the Tundra, oh, can I go back? No, I can't go back. So I'm on the Tundra, which is the 2nd level of the Void. And on the 1st level of the Void, I have access to Avalon. And at this level, was it at this level? It might have been in the previous level. Yeah, I think in the previous level. So basically, the Rakan hero and Avalon are the 2 heroes I have access to. And also in the 1st act, I have access to a tent that will injure one of my heroes. And that last tent over here, I think it gives me some magic back. I think that's what it said. Let's see. So that tent, the strange rune suggests the heroes can recover mana. Yeah, so I can recover magic for my spellcasters there. But where I'm currently stuck at in the Void is stage 31. So that's as far as I've gotten right now. And these mech units are kicking my butt, because I have to win in 15 seconds, and definitely can't do that now, but I was probably averaging like 16, 17 seconds, and I just can't find a way to get to the 15 seconds yet, even with my super unit in the mix. So that's what I'm looking for, because when I fight, it's these 4 cannons, these destroyers, that absolutely wreck me. So those 4 guys is what I have trouble. Well, actually 3, and then this guy here, the Excelsior. Those 4 mech units are just destroying me right now. So that's what I'm having trouble. If you guys have tips on how I can get past mech army, let me know. But I think the problem I'm having with this right now is I'm mech, so it's mech versus mech, and they just have the superior troop. Even though they're only level 5s, and I have level 8s, so. But it's still, I haven't found a way to do it in 15 seconds. Gotta maximize my DPS somehow. So yeah, it seems like Nook, that very first one you come to is going to be one of the starting heroes. So based upon who you picked at the beginning of the game, which at the beginning of the game, obviously I'm on Avril. That's who my horse is. So that's why I had access to Avalon. So you must have picked, and I picked Rufio as my, no, I picked Avril. Sorry, I picked Avril as my starting hero. So yeah. I think it's just a random starter hero for that first one, and then it seems like we were both had that Racking hero on the second one. So Nook and I are both stuck at this stage 31, and one thing I wanted to talk about is, regardless of how far you guys can come into the void, you should come in here every day, even if you don't fight. Come in here every day. Let me go out for a second, because we'll kind of simulate I'm going in for the first time. And I just learned this recently. Previously, when I was going through here, I was tapping this to get through here, or I was tapping proceed a lot. But what I realized last week was you don't have to do that, you know, multiple tapping that you have to do on the regular map. You just hit proceed once, and it'll take you to the furthest point you can go. So if let me actually tap here so it will simulate it. So that's good. So pretend I'm at the beginning of this entire tundra level. If I hit proceed once, it's going to automatically take me to as far as I can go. And it's going to collect all the loot that I've gathered along the way. So if you do nothing else in the void, once a day, get your butt in here, hit that proceed button once, and you'll get all the loot from stage 1 to wherever you are. It'll give you all that every single day. And the most resources that you're going to get from that process is going to be gold, and the least is probably going to be mithril. At least that's how it is for me. But another thing you get is you get a ton of XP cards in here, and you get a ton of these rush cards in here as well. So that in itself is a reason to come online every day, play this game every day, just to do that. That takes 2 minutes of your day. So if you do nothing else in the game and you want to kind of stay ahead as a casual player, then at least do that much. So Nook is human, and he says those mechs just wreck his ranks too. He started with Avalon. Okay, so you started with Avalon, and it gave you Rufio and then the Racking guy. I started with Avril, and it gave me Avalon and the Racking guy. So yeah. So yeah, Nook, that's what he's doing, but freezes my phone if I get any rushes or recipes. That's a good point too. It does kind of, you know, do that. What I do is whenever something pops up on the screen that requires my attention, I just let that stay on the screen until I can see all the piles of loot catch up to where I am. And then once it stops giving me loot, then I'll hit OK to go the rest of the way. So that's kind of how I do it. I'm running an iPhone 6 Plus, so I don't know what device you're on, but it seems to do all right. It hasn't crashed or froze when I've done that method of kind of wait and let things catch up when it pauses itself like that. So getting over a cold that I've had since I got back from Florida, so I'm on the tail end of it right now, so my voice sounds different. That's probably why. Or it could be that silly skeleton Stinkpot guy had to change his voice for that, because that was rough on my throat too. So alright, so we talked about my first flawless creation, the Void Treasure. And then another little gem of information is Transmuting. So if you're not aware of what Transmuting does, it gives you the alchemy stones, which you need to which is the required stone for crafting. You can see at the top I have 2,400 alchemy stones at this point. But one thing I wanted to just something real simple is when you're doing your transmuting, your green, if you want to know how much alchemy stones you're going to get, and I've only done 2 levels because I don't have 4 epics or higher that I actually want to transmute yet. So basically, when you're at the green level here, you're always going to get 40s every time. So it's basically 10 per item at the green level. So there's that. See, I get success 40. And also, like with the flawless creation, you can also get a good roll, a lucky roll on this part as well. And it gave me a green item, but there's a chance I can get a blue or better item as well. So we'll just keep doing this for a little bit and see if I can't get that blue item. But anytime you transmute at this green level, you're always going to get a maximum of 40, no more, no less. It's always going to be 40, as long as all 4 slots are green. Oops, I forgot to set myself to do not disturb. So we're just going to keep going through all my greens, and that's another reason to do that void mirror, collect your loot, because you get a lot of these green items in there as well, and that's good for transmuting. So we're just going to keep going here. Come on, give me a blue. I deserve a blue. What is that one? Gold Fang Medallion. It's a trinket. Nothing special. +2 to might. So let's see. We're going to get something good. Well, if nothing else, I don't want to get into my blues yet because I actually want that one, which is my ammo capacity increase. So basically that's what's going to do. And if you do use all purples, or not purples, if you use all blues here, if I were to hit the transmute button there, it's going to double the 40 and it's going to give me 80. So I haven't done the epics, but I would imagine if it follows the same pattern, you know, I should get a, you know, I don't know if it's going to double it. If it doubles it, that means I'd get 160. But if it just increases by 40, then I'll get, you know, 120. So it's going to be one of the two. If you know, if any of you have done 4 of the purples, which I'm not going to do, but I do have 4 purples down here. Let's actually just look through them. Let's just see if there's, I haven't looked through all of them. Maybe there is some I can get rid of that I know I won't need. So let's have a look. So there's 2 there. Orb of Lost Spirits. Orb of Lost Spirits 511, 511. So that's a duplicate, so I can get rid of that one. And what's this one? Headpiece. That's a set item. I don't want to get rid of that. Elven Staff. I can do that. Limited again. I'll hold on to that one. Smoke Bomb. Grims. So there's 3 right there. Dwarven Tools. So is this one good? Limited Rufio. Eye of the Dragon. Yeah, what the hell. So let's do Eye of the Dragon. We'll do Dwarven Tool. We'll do Orb. And we'll do the Staff. So let's see what happens when I transmute those 4 puppies. Let's get in here. And we'll have a look. So I wanted the Orb. I wanted the Staff. And that one. And I forgot the other one. Why won't it show me the names? You guys remember which one it was? It wasn't that one. I know that much. I'm going to have to go back and look. Gotta pay attention to the pictures, I guess. Okay, so it was Eye of the Dragon, the Dwarven Tool. Okay, so it's the Eye, the Dwarven Tool, one of these purple balls, and the Staff. Okay, I got it now. Let's go transmute those 4. Oops, don't want to craft. I want to transmute. And we'll pick those purple items again. One of you, one of you, one of you, and one of you. So there's that. Hit OK. And let's hope for something good. Give me legendary. No whammies, no whammies, big bucks, and stop! Wow, 200. So let me go to my notes here. So greens are 40, blues are 80, but the purples, which is the epics, that's going to be 200. So that really doesn't follow the pattern at all. It doesn't go up 40. It's more than double. So I'm surprised it's that high. And what did we get? We got a Nightfire Vestment, which is exactly what I tried to craft the other night, but ended up getting that flawless creation out of it. So there's that, and we'll collect that puppy. And so that's basically all I wanted to cover from a transmuting standpoint, is the different tiers of alchemy stones you get when you do that transmute, and the fact that you can get that lucky roll to upgrade that item stuff as well. So, wow, good stuff here tonight. So now what we're going to be doing before we get into, we'll try the Void Challenge. I don't know how far I'll get, but since I lost basically 10k power on that fight. But I want to talk about the gear breakdown. So, like I said, what I have is I have Necro set in my spreadsheet. I have a Mechana set, a General set, a Sage set, a Mage set, a Gladiator set. So what I'm kind of doing is I'm going in here to the crafting system. And this is what I'm cataloging for everybody as we go on. So I hit, what was I doing? I hit craft, and then I hit all. And then I basically hit all again. And so I basically am creating my spreadsheet. I'm starting at the top of this list. So the first one is Titan Scythe. And as you can see, this is just a non-hero generic weapon. It's not tied to any heroes. So I'm basically just recording what weapon it is, what weapon type it is, how much power it is, and its stat. So its stat is might plus 4, and then its bonus stat is damage against mech units plus 30%, and then I also catalog is the item stackable or not. And so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going through that, and then as I get to these other ones, you can see that. See, this one says limited to Gazul, so I started another page just for all the Gazul items, and then all the hero specific. So I also have a Grim section, a Vega section, a Gazul section, and so on. So basically, I'm cataloging all the items that you can craft into 3 categories. You have your non-hero specific that can go in anybody, and then your heroes items, and then your set items. So next week I'm going to have all of this filled out. Because if you scroll through this list, there's probably, I don't know, at least 200-300 items in this list. And I didn't realize it was that big, and I only allocated a couple hours to try and do it. But I think doing something like this is going to take me another 4 hours to get through everything. So once we have that, then what we're going to be doing next week is we're going to be going through this list and trying to piecemeal together, okay, this Stormlight Arbalest, so you have to unlock it at the Royal Archive, so I'll have to take a trip over there and look at it there. But basically, I want to kind of tweak out our heroes and determine which gear is going to maximize what I want to do for my hero. So if I want Grimm's to maximize his ammo capacity, then I'll have a good breakdown of which items I need to collect to get the maximum possible ammo capacity for Grimm's. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to this kind of intermediate crafting session, because we've already done the basic, and so next week is going to be an advanced crafting session where we talk about, you know, how to really max stat everything that you want to focus on, because there's some good items in here. There's one thing I saw. Let me get back to my non-hero list. So far there's an item called the Drill Hammer. It's an epic, and it gives you a Bronze Army cap plus 10. And then there's another ability that will give all your heroes that are on the battlefield plus 10% experience. So there's just items like that I think people can really start to specialize in toward a certain build, and start to maximize what they can do in this game, and to get things done a lot faster. Because if you think about it, a 10% increase across all heroes, that's a significant boost. So that's what we're going to focus on next week, is just getting to those advanced crafting tactics and how you can maximize your gear for your heroes. Any questions so far? Who is the strongest Art of Conquest player in the world right now? Well, in this world, on Area 51, I would guess somewhere in the 500 range, but we can have a look. Kingdom All. Wow, higher than I thought. 754k, Rasp Hunter, Giant Johnson, which is, obviously they're all scarring people, and you can see at the bottom, I am rank number 154 on the server, with my measly 225k. So, I know Peaches, I don't know if she's still here, but she was like at 298 the other day. I don't know if she finally hit 300, so if she did, then we need to give a kudos to Peaches for hitting 300. And Peaches and I used to be neck and neck, but she plays the game way more than I do. I kind of try to balance my life between Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, and here, but she really plays this game all the time more than anything. So yeah, she's 306, so congrats to Peaches for 300k power. Like I said, me and her used to be neck and neck, used to be the same castle level, but she just skyrocketed to another stratosphere on me. But, you know, part of the reason is that I'm hoarding 3.5 million worth of XP sitting there, so that's probably hurt me a little bit, but it'll make for a good streaming story soon. Yeah, 700k is ridiculous. It's going to be amazing whenever he finally gets to the 1 million mark. I mean, nobody's going to be able to touch him. Nobody can touch him right now, basically, because the server's dead, and I don't even know if that guy's active. I guess he would have to be active, but speaking of active, one thing that they did in the last update is all house leaders have to play at least once every 3 days. Otherwise, the leadership gets passed down to the ministers and so on. So I think Mino, he's our house leader. Where's he at? He should be in Centos. Yeah, so he has obviously been playing because it doesn't show how long he's been offline. So yeah, we started pretty small. Now we're up to what, 1, 2, 3, 6 different cities, or 5 different cities. Skarn doesn't count, and that's our capital. So 5 different cities is where we are. So yeah, we've grown quite a bit, even though there's really only like about 6 to 8 of us that are really active. So if you want to join our house Anonymous, you know, hit me up, and we'll be happy to bring you on board. It's just a question of which city do you want to be in at that point. So the yellow guy attacked, left the city. Oh, okay. So world domination is us once again? Is that what you're saying, Nook? Yes. World domination. Stinkpot Check Show coming at ya with a lot of ferocity and a lot of friends. So there we have it. We are back to world domination here in Area 51. It's a good thing my channel is not very popular, because if I were to say, you know, world domination Area 51 as a popular YouTuber, I'd have a lot of people on here taking away all our cities right now. So it's good that I can kind of relish in our victories as of right now. It's a kind of bittersweet scenario. The strongest player in the whole world, I don't have any idea. I know when the game first came out, one knucklehead out there spent 50,000 US dollars, 50,000 to get to, like, what was it, 50 million power, I think. And he was, you know, he kind of ruined his server because nobody could touch him, and he just basically single-handedly took over the entire server. So I don't know what he's up to right now, but that's the highest I heard of. And I have no idea in the entire world, across the entire servers. So I don't know. It's a good thought. I would have to say it's in the multi-millions for sure, though. Because I've seen other YouTubers that I've been watching. Some of them are like level 40 castle, and it takes them like 200 hours to upgrade their castle. So it's getting pretty nuts when you get that high, and my nose just keeps itching. So anyway, let's go back into the void. Let's see. I ain't gonna be able to do anything, but I just want to show you guys how hard this level 31 is. So, Nook, if you can share some of your strategy with me, maybe we can kind of get somewhere. But basically, I have to take my super unit, and so I'll put him in there, and we'll kind of take these out because I need to move my super unit. So I'm gonna move him over, and there's no. Is there room? Yeah, it looks like it. Right there. Yeah, there's one to spare. So then what I have left is I'll bring in my shieldy guys, put them there. And I got shieldy guys there. I'll put these Rocketeers back here to kind of shield. And we'll take out my Hog Riders. Put in some archers because we definitely need some range for the DPS. And Peaches is still gathering 99k for her castle. Yeah, it does take forever when you can't steal it. And so I got 3 more sets of troops to put in my level 9 Rocketeers. I'm glad I didn't lose them in that battle. Good lord. That would have been, I would have been crying for sure if I had lost them guys. Looks like I have to put in some Rackens there, because that's really the only slot that would have filled there. And do I have something that can go there? Actually, I can probably get in my... If I move these guys over, I can probably get in some ranged guys there. Let's see if that'll work. This is so tedious, the way you have to move all these troops around sometimes, and I'll fat finger it a lot of times and remove troops that I didn't intend on removing. So it looks like these guys will have to go... Is there room for that? They might have to go on the front line whether I want them to or not for the sake of space, and then I'll put in some more rocket guys there. So yep, let's see what happens. I got 15 seconds to do this. And Nook says at this level I can maybe do one of the challenges a day because I really need my super unit. Yeah, ditto. Ditto, my friend. So, and yeah, and another thing in the Void Mirror, it doesn't seem, no matter how long you wait, it always seems like you can only use the super unit once in the Void. Because outside the Void I always have 3, but in here he's always at 1. And I never know how to get him higher than 1. Maybe you can't. Maybe that's the limitation in the Void, but here we go. Let's see what happens. This is a challenge number 31. And I gotta do it in 15 seconds, and I'm already, you know, these 4 guys is my arch nemesis. I can't get them guys down fast enough. So, and you can't use Blizzard or anything on them because they're immune to it. So see, I already lost, and I haven't even touched these guys. So I can beat them, it's just I can't do it fast enough is the problem. So let me try again. And this time I'll overload the left side. Let me put the super unit over there to try and get those 4 guys out. Actually, let's do this. Let's start her up again. And as soon as I can, I'll redeploy the super unit out to here. And let's see if that can help take care of business for those 4 guys. The problem is it just takes so long for that super unit to redeploy that it's almost not worth using that redeploy option. But I don't know how else to do it fast enough. So yeah, I'm already done. I just can't get those guys down fast enough. If you're human, Nook, you said you're human, I would seriously try taking nothing but horses and see if you can't just charge the hell out of those guys, because I don't know how else to do it. I wish it would tell you how many seconds I am, so I would know how many seconds off I was, but it doesn't. It just throws a big red X. You suck, Stinkpot. So yeah, I just need troops that can get there fast enough and that are strong enough. So that's where I am with that challenge. So that's pretty much the Void in a nutshell. Make sure you do it all the time. Get those rewards every day. And if you're on a server like mine, you never run out of quests because you just have escort missions after escort missions, and I can never keep up with them. So basically, I just focus on the resource I want, which is Mithril. So that's basically all I focus on my escort missions. Peaches has a little different strategy. She'll do all hers at once and just let them go. She don't care if they get robbed. But you're giving away half your resources when they get robbed, so is that better than not doing them at all? Probably, but it just seems like I'm giving away resources, and I don't like to do that. So, yeah, that's probably why she's way ahead of me, because she does that strategy and I don't. So, oh, Nook, you have tried all horses, and they get slowed by the shielded units. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe we just have the wrong type of heroes. Maybe you need like more of the magic type heroes that can put up. Because I know there's if you go to heroes, there's a hero that is a magic user and is a DPS. I think it's Linari. Let's see what her abilities are. Yeah, Flame Strike. So I wonder if she would be helpful in a situation like that. Because Avril is pretty much useless, because they're immune to all of her abilities, but I wonder if they're immune to fire, like they're immune to the cold. So that, if there are any Valari users out there, please share your wisdom. So that was a good stream. We kind of went over a little bit of everything tonight. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. I want to share with you guys this. So next week, let me get my calendar up so I don't tell you guys wrong. So today is October 12th. This coming Sunday, we are doing Clash Royale, and we are doing a 2v2 clan league. I'm kind of starting a league, so let me give you a quick preview of that. Sorry for all you Art of Conquesters, but pictures are just better for what I want to do. So here in Clash Royale, this is the idea I have anyway. So they have these new challenges in the friendly challenge called 2v2 touchdown friendlies. So what my idea is, you pick a partner, and I'll start a spreadsheet because I love doing spreadsheets, right, Peaches? And I'll start a league, so I'll keep track of the stats. So basically, you and a partner will go against another, 2 more people in our clan, and the winner of that will get credited with the win, and we'll kind of keep a standing sheet on who of your win-loss column for each team. So I think that'll be fun. And this particular friendly battle challenge ends in 19 days, so I don't know if we'll be able to continue this after this 19 days is over, but that's the plan with it. So let me get back to Art of Conquest before you guys shoot me, because this is Art of Conquest night. But I just wanted to share that we're going to be doing on, you hate that touchdown. Well, maybe Kudamil, he tried it for the first night last night, and he impressed me. I don't know if he had beginner's luck or what, but he was really cleaning me up. Him and Peaches were tag teaming me and Xander, I think it was. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing Sunday. So if nothing else, join late for supper in Clash Royale if you want to be a part of that, because it's only going to be open to clan members, because we want to get 2v2 clan battles going on for the touchdown challenge. So that's what we'll be doing Sunday. So back to my schedule, what I wanted to get to. This is the last week we'll be on the schedule, guys. Don't forget, if you think you're going to forget, head on over to Twitter, @StinkShackShow, be a follower, and I'll keep you updated there. But basically, starting the 17th, next Tuesday, is going to be the first night on our new schedule. So next Tuesday, I'm doing Clash of Clans, Clash Royale in the same night. So Sunday and Tuesday, you're going to have back-to-back Clash Royale because of the schedule change. And I'm moving 1 hour ahead of time, so it'll be 7 p.m. Central will be my new start time starting next week on the 17th. So Clash Royale Sunday is going to be my last day on this current schedule, so don't forget. I think I've kind of beat it in the head 500 times every time I'm on here, but I just want to show you guys, yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm changing the schedule because I'm accommodating 2 things. Walking Dead's coming back to the 22nd, and I know nobody's going to be wanting to be on the Stinkpot Shack Show when The Walking Dead is on at the same time. And same reason why I started at 8, because I didn't want to compete with the Game of Thrones people on Sunday. So I'm kind of, trying to keep it at a time that's where everybody, now you got the Major League Baseball playoffs going on, so that's probably taking some people away, but that's temporary. Anywho. Yeah, being a dead horse. Thanks, Peaches. I'm a dwarf, I forgot. So, what did I say? I got so engrossed in my rambling, I don't even know what I said. But anyhow, so Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays will be starting 7 p.m. Central next week. Just keep that in mind. And Sunday, Sunday the 22nd is the first night of The Walking Dead, and we'll be doing our stream at 7 p.m. That night is going to be reserved for Battlefront 2, but that doesn't come out. Actually, does it come out next week? Let me Google this real quick. Battlefront 2, I can't remember. Maybe no, it's November 14th, I believe, is the release date. Battlefront 2 release date. Yeah, November 17th. They must have pushed it back. So November 17th is when Battlefront 2 gets released, which is a Tuesday. So I won't be doing Battlefront 2 until, yeah, the 17th. I'm still in October. Getting all flustered now. So the 17th of November is a Friday, so the November 19th will be our first Battlefront day, Battlefront 2 on the PS4. So if you want to find me in game on that day, you can be part of our stream. But until then, that's what I was getting to. So basically we have 2 or 3 weeks with nothing to do in our Sunday slot. So I might do some Diablo 3, I might do some Minecraft. I haven't really decided yet. So if there's a game out there that you want covered, I have a few weeks to play around with. Send me some suggestions, and we'll fill that up. So there we go. Battlefront 2 coming up in less than a month now. So have some suggestions. If you guys have any questions about Art of Conquest, let's go ahead and open up the floor real quick. Any last minute questions about Art of Conquest and what we've covered here tonight? So let's see. Currently, I only have 2 more buildings to upgrade. I just have the factory and then the level 22 gate, and then I'll be ready for the engine. So basically, I'm almost ready for this one. I can do my escort in just a few minutes. So basically, I only have... Oh, I said it, Peaches. I tried not to say it, but I did it. I hope that was the only time I said it. But if it wasn't, basically, it was... Basically. I forgot to unlock a test. Well, hold on. I'm doing Art of Conquest right now. I don't care about it. So, there we have it, guys. I hope you guys had a fun night tonight. I'm going to, sadly, we didn't get any subscribers during the thing because we're still sitting at 500 health, so that's good for me. Stinkpot is here to live another day. And I'm going to do this real quick as a quick test. Let's see what happens when I do this. I'm trying to get you guys some credit for being part of my stream tonight. And so if I do these end credits, do you guys see anything? End credits. I don't see anything going on there. It's supposed to scroll, whoever's on my stream right now, it's supposed to show your names if you're a subscriber. Let's see what happens. Oh, maybe I don't have it high enough on the food chain. Let's take it up a notch. You guys see credits on the screen anywhere? Probably not. Let me get on over, see if I can't fix this, because I really want to fix this, so give you guys some props. Let's get on over to the credit list. Get on over. Oh, there it is. Let's see if this works. So we'll do a quick test of the end credits starting now. Let's see if it works. Here we go. Credits sent. I don't see anything happening. Thanks. Come on, Stinkpot, get this together. There it is. Stinky Kids, thanks to you, our flatulent family. Did you guys see that? I mean, let's see if it shows up better on this screen. Maybe I just need to cycle to that. Let me do it one more time. Oh, there, do you guys see that? Stinky Kids, thanks to you, our flatulent family. Is that all it's saying? It's supposed to be showing your names. Maybe it only shows new subscribers? Huh. Alright, well, I'll work on that, because I really want to give you guys some props if I'm able to. But this has been your Stinkpot Shack Show, everybody. Feel free to check us out for the touchdown challenge in our clan. Late for supper. We'll see you on Sunday at 8 p.m. Central. But as for now, this is Stinkpot signing off. Stinkpot out.